On today's Diecast Emporium review, we're going to take a look at the TWH CAT MD6640 Rotary Mining Drill. This thing in 1/50th scale is absolutely massive. You can see I have the mast fully extended for where the drill would go in. And because this machine is so big, you guys are going to have to bear with me as there's just simply no way to put my camera on a stand. So we'll just do a quick walk around of the machine, and I'll explain some details with it as we go along. As you can see here, it is in the fully erect position. You can, very carefully, lower the mast by doing this, and it will sit almost flush with the machine itself. You can see there are some hose line intricate details, a series of drilling rods inside there as well. And this mechanism actually is designed to lock the mast in the upright position, and some tools are provided in the box to do just that. Right here is a little winch, little crane winch, if you need to lift anything to the top of the mast. And on the other side, there's an access ladder that you can just barely see here that lines the entire length of the mast itself. These panels up here are all removable, and you can store the keys that are used to turn the rotary drills and things like that inside, and then put the covers back on. They're really easy. They just pop right off. And lift the mast back up so I can show you how to do this. Bear with me one quick second. They just lift straight off, and inside you can see a lot of detail in here as well. The trickiest one to get in is this one, and that's only because of the lines there. Sometimes they like to get tangled up. Inside you can see an engine and some details. Very, very well done. Underneath are metal tracks. They do tend to sag a little bit. As long as you have some sort of a surface like a carpet, they'll roll just fine. There's some nice mesh finishing that is etched all the way through, as are these. Most of the compartments, as you see on here, do open and do function. I will demonstrate that right here with the actual driver's or operator's cabin, which the door does swing and open. Just make sure you have a suitable pointer tool as well. There's a nice chain across, so nobody falls over and you don't have a lawsuit on your hands. Because this is black on black, it's a little bit difficult to tell, but the machine has 4 outriggers, 2 at the front, 2 at the rear. They do raise and lower by simply unscrewing the threads, and they actually are heavy enough to support the weight of the machine so that the tracks are off the ground. Looking towards the front of the machine, there's a nice Caterpillar logo and a nice light. Inside is one of the most detailed operator's compartments I've ever seen, with some computer screens, some controls, and individually painted buttons. Again, here's the front side of the mast. And in 1 second, we'll go ahead and take a look at the other side. Okay, so now we're back on the other side of the machine. As you can see, it's a little bit different. All of your metal and handrails, all of the hand and grab rails are metal, as you would expect from a TWH model. The access ladder does fold down, as you can see there, and it will go down close to the ground. And like I said, most all of these doors do open and look fantastic. The only negative thing I have to say, and that's just because this is a specially done reprint of the Bucyrus machine. Some of the paintwork, especially on those hydraulic rams, tend to come off when you raise and lower the mast, but that's easily fixed if you have some factory Caterpillar paint laying around, or you can just leave it as is for a more realistic look. From the back, here's your electric cable, which would spool out, and hard to believe a machine this big is powered by electricity. And like I said, that mast is just very, very impressive. So when Caterpillar acquired the Bucyrus brand in 2011, They obviously inherited their Blasthole drills, their Rotary Blasthole drills. So initially, this is a 49 series Bucyrus drill. And because of that, it looks very, very similar. I purchased mine from my good friends at Buffalo Road Imports, so be sure to check them out at the internet. If you are interested in any, literally almost any construction scale models, I'm sure they can find one in stock for you. Great people to deal with. And once again, this is an outstanding model. So as always, guys, thank you for watching. I hope this video was really, really intriguing to you. This is, without question, one of my favorite models due to the size and because it's a specialty machine. And hopefully one day, it will look great next to the Caterpillar electric rope shovel. So until next time, guys, thanks again for watching. We'll see you in the next video.